Hey guys, I'm Julian. In this video, we're gonna learn how to say "What are you doing?" in Korean. In Korean, "What are you doing?" is 뭐 하세요? 뭐 하세요? We learned how to use 세요 in the previous video, right? 하세요 is "Are you doing?" So 뭐 하세요 means "What are you doing?" Again, you might wonder why we don't say 뭐 해요, but as we learned through the previous videos, this is less formal and might not be proper to use to someone who is older than you or has a higher rank than you. We learned this in the previous video as well, but in Korean, people don't care much about the difference between what do you do and what are you doing. But if you want to emphasize that you are doing, you can say 뭐 하는 중이세요? 뭐 하는 중이세요? We learned this in the previous video, right? We'll learn another thing today. That is 뭐 하고 계세요? 뭐 하고 계세요? You might wonder why we don't use 뭐 하고 있으세요? But it is less formal. So again, for the same reason, I would highly recommend you to use 뭐 하고 계세요? And when you want to ask if someone is doing something, you just need to change 뭐 to the name of the activity. For example, 식사하고 계세요? 식사하고 계세요? Meaning, are you eating a meal? And 운동하세요? 운동하세요? Meaning, are you exercising? Let's learn some words to ask and answer what you are doing. 음악, 음악, 감상, 감상, 듣다, 듣다, 노래, 노래, 부르다, 부르다, 발라드, 발라드, 재즈, 재즈, 클래식, 클래식, 팝송, 팝송, 야구, 야구, 게임, 게임, 테니스, 테니스, 배드민턴, 배드민턴, 볼링, 볼링, 골프, 골프, 탁구, 탁구, 치다, 치다, 경기, 경기, 응원, 응원, 기타, 기타, 스케이트, 스케이트, 타다, 타다, 그림, 그림, 그리다, 그리다. Now let's ask and answer what you are doing. 뭐 하세요? 음악 감상하고 있어요. 무슨 음악이요? 클래식이요. 뭐 하는 중이세요? 마침 노래 부르고 있어요. 어떤 노래요? 발라드요. 뭐 하고 계세요? 경기를 응원하고 있어요. 선이가 배드민턴을 치고 있어요. 뭐 하는 중이세요? 그림 그려요. 주희 씨는요? 저는 게임하고 있어요. What we want to focus on today is that there is a various ways to describe different kinds of activities. There are roughly two types of activities. One type of activities can be described simply by using 하다. 하다. For example, 야구, 응원, 게임, 수영, 배구, 태권도, 검도 can be described as 야구를 하다, 응원을 하다, 게임을 하다, 수영을 하다, 배구를 하다, 태권도를 하다, 검도를 하다, etc. Another type has its own special verb to describe the activity. For example, we answered 음악 감상하고 있어요. You can also say 음악 듣고 있어요. 듣다 is listen, but 감상하다 means that you are listening attentively, not just listening. 감상하다 can be also used for paintings, sculptures, art, etc. Not only for music. But you cannot say 음악 하고 있어요 when you are listening to music. You should use a proper verb 듣다 to describe that you are listening to music. Another example would be 치다. Among sports, 테니스, 배드민턴, 볼링, 골프, 탁구 must be described along with 치다. For example, 테니스를 치다, 배드민턴을 치다, 볼링을 치다, 골프를 치다, 탁구를 치다. One more example would be 타다. Among activities, 스키, snowboard, skate must be described along with 타다. For example, 스키를 타다, 스노보드를 타다, 스케이트를 타다. The last example would be 그리다. When you describe that someone draws a drawing, you should say 그림을 그리다. There are a lot more verbs to describe all different kinds of activities, but we will learn little by little. Today, we only learned that there are activities you can describe simply with 하다. And there are other activities you have to describe with proper verbs matched with the activities. Among them, you learned 치다, 타다, and 그리다. Great! Now you can ask and answer, what are you doing in Korean? If you like this video, please like this video. And if you want to learn more Korean from me, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification. In the comment section below, ask and answer, what are you doing in Korean? And I'll check it out. Stay tuned.